Hi students, let's learn how to simplify algebraic expression. So let's look at some example, and I need you to copy down into your notebook so that this can serve as your revision guide. So for this question, it says simplify the following. So how do we simplify? So first thing, you need to check for like terms. So what does it mean by like terms? Let's look at question A. So for question A, 8x plus negative 3. So when I say they are like terms, they must have the same thing. For example, 8x, if I want to add another like term of 8x, it must have an x somewhere. But in this case, right, this one is a number. So a number and a variable, they cannot add together. So in this case, when I simplify the following, it will be 8x minus 3. And that's my final answer. So let's look at part B. So now, let's check. Is there any like terms between these two terms? Okay, so you notice that this one is a variable x, this one is a variable y. So since they are different variable, they are not like terms. So in this case, when I simplify it, it will be 4x minus 3y. And that's it. So let's look at the part C. So now, let's check for like terms. Negative 8y minus 12y. Are they like terms? Yes, they are like terms because there's a variable y and there's a variable y here. So now, in this case, when we say negative 8y, it means I have negative y, 8 of them together. So when I add up, negative 8 minus 12, it will be minus 20y. So let's look at the next one, part D. So in part D, they say negative 11y minus negative 24y. So first question to ask is, are they like terms? Yes, they are like terms. So in this case, negative 11, and I have a minus here. So I can change it to plus. So negative 11y plus 24y. So don't be afraid by the variable y at the back. You can just add them like normal numbers like that. So negative 11 plus 24, it'll give me 13y. So let's look at the next one, part E. So part E now is a bit more challenging. I have a number, I have a variable x. So first thing, I need to identify whether are there any like terms in this expression. So let's check. 5x plus 22 minus 6x minus 23. So as a tip, for all the like terms, I will tend to box them up. So in this case, 5x and negative 6x, they are like terms as they contain the variable x. So now I can add them up together. 5x minus 6x, it will be minus x. And let's add or combine the numbers together. So positive 22 minus 23. So in this case, it will be minus 1. So this one will be my simplified expression. So let's look at the next one, part F. So part F, right? Can you identify all the like terms? So let's look at it one by one. So for x, what is the like terms of x? So I use a triangle to box out. So this triangle or square, it doesn't matter, but make sure that when you box them out, you must box any sign that's in front. For example, when there's a plus sign, a minus sign, you must box them out together. So which of the following three terms is a like terms as x? Okay, so you're right. 6x, I must box the plus also, for this plus belongs to 6x. So plus 6x is a like term of x. So x plus 6x, it will be 7x. So what is the like terms of 3y? Okay, so you're right. So plus 3y plus 4y equals to plus 7y. So for the variable, you just write it here, and the numbers you just add them up. So it'll be 7y. So let's look at the last one, part G. So for part G, right, now we have quite a different expression. So now instead of only one variable, now I have two variables, 6xy. So this means 6 times x times y, just like that only, don't be afraid, plus 13x minus 2yx minus 5x equals 2. So for this case, it will be 2 times y times x. So first thing, are there any like terms? Okay, so you notice that plus 13x is a like terms with negative 5x. So I can add them up first. So it will be plus 8x. But is 6xy a like term of negative 2yx? Are they like terms? So let's look at the breakdown of these two terms. So 6 times x times y, and the next one is 2 times y times x. Are they? Is x times y the same as y times x? Okay, so let's use some numbers to represent. So for example, I say that x is 3 and y is 2. And now y is 2, x is 3. Here's an example. So is 3 times 2 the same as 2 times 3? Are they the same? So are they the same? 3 times 2 is 6 and 2 times 3 is 6. So in this case, right, using this number as an example, we can say that 6 times xy is a like term of 2 times yx, because xy is the same as yx. It's just that they swap position when they multiply. So in this case, I can add that up together. So normally for algebra, right, we'll write the variable in alphabetical order. So in this case, 6xy minus 2xy, it will be 4xy. So in this case, I'll write x first, followed by y. So 4xy plus 8x. So normally we write the more complicated algebra terms in front, followed by the one that is less complicated. So in this case, since 8x has only one variable, we write it at the back. So this is how I simplify all the algebraic expressions given to me. So don't be afraid. If you don't know, you can always ask. Thank you.